Hey everybody, it's Captain Adonis, and we are going to do some more streaming today of our career mode with the OnAir Company Manager. So right now I'm set up to fly from Three Forks, Montana to Butte, Montana. I'm carrying 2 packages, both food crates, to Butte, and I've pretty much maxed out my gross weight. So we are right at max with the amount of fuel we have and with the cargo. And once I get to Butte, I have cargo to come back to Three Forks. I'll land there, and then I got 1 run up to Helena. So I don't know if I'll go that far today, but we'll go over to Butte and back right now. So let's go ahead and confirm and fly. And we'll get the cargo actually loading. So right now it's taking this little tick bar as them loading the cargo into my plane, and then we're going to be going to KBTM and our alternate from weather, which it should be fine because the weather is beautiful outside right now. Is Helena Regional. It's not Helena, it's Helena. Just for you people that don't know that. But as soon as we're done with the apron work and getting it loaded, there we go. We will click on this to start our flight tracking. And then that's pretty much all there is to the OnAir. This is going to give me some money. Right now it doesn't have my location set because I don't have it where I'm flying it in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and click on fly in the game, and we'll go ahead and load up the game while we keep looking at this stuff. So right there it's Three Forks, and then Butte is right here. So we got to fly over a couple mountain ranges, and I think the last time we did this we determined, sorry about that, we determined that 9,500 was plenty of height to get over both mountain ranges, so we'll climb up out of Three Forks to go to 9,500. So now my location is set. So we will switch back over to the game and let you see that. Right now our plane is ever so diligently taxiing to take off, and it is a gorgeous morning here in Montana, as you can see. Not a cloud in the sky. It doesn't accurately, hey, morning Bob, morning Mahula. No, I didn't need more fuel. I was like 58% fuel, which had a range of like 300. Yeah, it was like 300 nautical miles, something like that, 350. So I got plenty of fuel for this trip. So we should be good to go. Yeah, well, here, let's just take a look. We'll look right down here. There is fuel quantity and gallons. So I believe that's 26.5 gallons in the right, 26.5 in the left, or what is that, 52 gallons, something like that. So, and we were at 58%, so we were at half of that, so we were about 26 gallons, which is more than enough. All right, let's. I don't think I need to do anything. Oh, yeah. What direction am I going? I'm going south. So now it's takeoff, departing south. Well, I guess I'm going west.
9er Sierra 5 traffic, Captain 0 tree taking off runway 21 west departure.
Alright. Let's go ahead and switch to outside mode here. Need a little bit of flaps. And we'll rev up the engines. Well, I'm glad it didn't work, Bob. Oh no. Why did it switch me to night?
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Is my, what is going on? I thought I had it all set. It was showing it was all set. I don't even know if you can change it right now. Alright, well. I guess I'm doing an early morning flight. This is going to be fun. I didn't expect this, guys. I don't know why it changed.
Airborne time locked.
Because it shouldn't have. And I'm not sure if it's actually going into night or going into morning. We'll find out here as it goes along. So until we get up in altitude, I think I'm going to just follow the interstate here over to Butte. This is the road right below me.
Salt Lake Center, Captain 0 tree is type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles west of 9er Sierra 5. Request flight following.
Alright.
Captain 0 tree, Salt Lake Center.
I'm climbing.
Squawk 667 tree, Captain 0 tree.
Should be good. Still climbing a little bit. Yep, still climbing just a little bit.
Copy, Captain 0 tree.
Alright, let's jump into the cockpit and we'll start setting our autopilot. We should be good for a little bit here following that. Alright, so we need to set altitude, and I want it to go 9,500, and we're going to do light.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Giant tree 730.
I'll do it at 70, and we'll hit autopilot, and then we'll hit nav. All right. I won't go back outside. Let's see. All right. So what it's doing is it's going to line these arrows up. So it's going to course correct until it can come back online with course, which we should be fine height-wise. We're still climbing. I set the climb rate at 70 knots, so we're right there at 70 knots. It gives us a climb rate of 550, or I guess that's 500. Well, between 500 and 550. Altitude, feet per minute. I'm guessing it's feet per minute. So I need to look and see what our... Alright, Salt Lake says it's 30.1, so let's set the altimeter. Barometric pressure, 30.1. We'll set our secondary at 30.1. we go. All right. So now our barometric pressure's set. Red eye flight, yeah. I'm not sure. Let's see. Where's the time? There should be a time somewhere here. Tell me what time it is. Okay, it says local time is 3:13 in the morning. So I don't know why it says that. I'm gonna go look at. I'm gonna look at OnAir real quick. I'll leave the flight going. So we took off early in the morning. I want to be able to see the terrain as we climb here. So I'm just gonna take a quick peek at why maybe my global setting. Oh, that's exactly why it's set to -8. So I need to set it to 0. And I'll save it. Cannot change the company settings while you have active flights. Alright, so I'm stuck in this for right now, which is no biggie. In a little bit of turbulence there, you can see it's bouncing around a little. So we're, 3:15 in the morning. This will be fun. I've done this before, by accident, of course, again. But it does give me some evening flying time. Night fly, night takeoff and landings. So, not bad looking for 3 o'clock in the morning. Alright, we are on course. We are approaching our altitude. Still climbing. So I want to maintain that 70 knots so I don't stall. Flaps are up. Let's see, what else is there to do? I think there's landing lights to turn off. So let's go down here to the lights. Let's get rid of these. Let's go down here to the lights. Let's see, taxi lights are off. Landing lights I can turn off. So I got my nav, strobe, and beacons all going. What'd they say? Oh, that wasn't me. JetBlue. Okay.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet, JetBlue 63.
All right, so we should be golden on our flight. Let's go ahead. There's a 50-mile radius on the map there. And we got plenty of fuel, pressure, temperatures all look good, RPMs not in the red line, as we're climbing anyway. All right. I don't know how well can you see that, guys? I mean, does it look pretty dark? Is it better to see the inside view or the external view? So I started watching this guy on YouTube. He's the one that actually got me started on this OnAir Company Manager. He's doing it on his channel. He's got Adonis Airways. So I sent out a message to him asking if he wanted a partnership up, which is kind of a way of both of us making money. He'll pick flights, and then if he can't do them, he'll partner them off to me. I'll do the flight and make a little money. I got Powder Extreme involved in this. Jerry, as you know, is actually a pilot, but He is on his way up to Great Falls today, so he couldn't play, but he'll probably play this weekend, which means more flight sim this weekend. I texted him and asked him if he made his company, but I hadn't heard, so he's probably just going through the canyons to get there. So as soon as I find out if he started a company, then I'll team up with him also. So he got pretty excited when I started explaining to him about what this was. We do have a 7-day free trial. I'm on my second day. Seems pretty straightforward and legit, so I kind of like doing these short little hops in between the areas where we live. Now the sun should come up behind us. So it looks like it's rising over there to the east. But I mean, look at those stars. Wow. Wonder how accurate they are. There's the moon. But I wonder how accurate the star constellations and stuff are. That's a good question. And I actually have on my phone, I have a simulated, it's called Sky View. And it's like tracking. Alright, we're getting close to 9,500. We did a little dip there. Had a little drop in air pressure. Broken winds. I like that. Alright, so if I'm facing directly west, I'm not sure if I'm exactly west facing. It looks like that Taurus. Taurus is up. And Taurus, I'm not seeing Taurus. So I don't think it's entirely accurate. Because there should be a really bright star out there, which is right at Taurus's neck. And I am not, which happens to be, what is that? What is that? Yeah, not sure. But that might be that bright star right off the end of my tail. No, that would be a beacon. But I'm not seeing it, so the depiction of the stars here are just decoration. They're not accurate.
Maintain 10,000 feet.
Alright, right at 9,500, right on course. Doing about 101 knots. Or down here, which is our true airspeed, 122 knots. So, I was explained the difference between those two. One is actually the airflow over the wings, and the other one is true ground speed. So, which one is which? True air speed, TAS, is probably over the wings, and then the actual slight bar there, 102, is probably ground speed, but I'm not exactly positive. So when you make yours, Mahula, let me know, and I'll send you a partnership request once you get OnAir Manager done. And you know, you got to go through your whole, I want to fly around, you know, the Great Pyramids of Egypt and and Paris. You know, you got to fly by the Eiffel Tower. You got to do like I did. You got to fly underneath the Brooklyn Bridge because it's actually a modeled bridge. The George Washington, which is the next one that after that, don't try to fly underneath that one. I did that with Bob, and we crashed because it's not an actual bridge. Looks like it is, but it's not. It's a box. So just to give a shout out, I think to the guy, hopefully he'll partnership up with me. His YouTube address is Tobel, T-O-B-E-L, Tobel Plays. He's got two that I could tell. He's got a couple of different. Tobel Plays Sims and then Tobel Plays. Seems like a really nice guy, very, very cool as far as explaining the OnAir Company Management program, which I really like. I've watched all of his videos so far. He just started it up. His last one came out about 11 hours ago, and that's the one I commented on to him, so a big shout out to Tobel. Hopefully he will you know, maybe see this video and see what I'm doing and go from there. I am kind of a pilot in training. I don't have a pilot's license, but a good friend of mine does, and he is teaching me everything I need to know, or I should know, about flying. Let's see, how much difference is there between standard and deluxe again? Okay, so I have the premium deluxe, which is the $120 version. There's 3 versions. All you're getting is more airplanes and more hand-drawn airports. So, and the hand-drawn airports are the very detailed ones. They also have, when you go to a detailed one or a bigger airport, it has more of the you know, like fuel trucks and that kind of stuff that'll come out, and it'll show you where to park, where to taxi, and so on and so forth. Some of your smaller airports like Three Forks doesn't do that. I noticed Helena, when I fly to Helena, it does, but Butte's airport does not. So it's all about the size of the airport, I think. But I bought the $120 version because there's a couple of planes that I really wanted in that, but when I had the beta, it was just the basic version, the first version, the $60 one. So do you need to spend it? Probably not. You can probably just get by with the standard. I know Tobel said that in one of his videos, he okay. I know Tobel said that he just has the basic version.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, generic tree 9er, November.
So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, right on. So do you have an idea of which one you're going to get? You're going to get just a basic version? I mean, there is a website out there that shows you, you know, like a comparison of all 3, so you can kind of look and see what airplanes are what and where. And I just figured, you know what, and it really doesn't make any difference too, because they have downloads that you can get that you have to pay for. They had a couple new airports that were out, but those were $15 a pop. And they're hand drawn, and so they're done perfectly, you know. I mean, you walk up to the door and it says authorized personnel only, you know, so that's kind of cool. But don't know if it's necessary to keep buying them. Yeah, basic comes with the Xbox subscription. Oh, that's right, you were going to do this through the Xbox. So yeah, I would just get the basic then. I mean, the basic was fun, don't get me wrong.
Kilo
I played the
Bravo
beta
Tango,
that whole
Mike
time,
Traffic
and
Captain
it was
03
just the
11
basic.
miles east, 9,500 feet inbound to land, runway 15.
How far am I? I'm at 11 miles. All right. Well, then I should probably get ready for the landing. So let's go back inside the cockpit. Turn off autopilot. And I'm going to swing over to the left here a little bit as I come in. And I know the Butte Airport is at like 5,000. feet. So I got to descend a little bit here. There is a mountain range right before Butte, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of kick over here and follow Interstate 90 since it is dark. That way I don't have to worry about running into any mountains. Pull back a little bit. There we go. That way I can zip in to see my cockpit. So this is pretty mountainous, and Butte is like sits down in a bowl. So as soon as you get over it, there's like a it drops into a little valley is what I'm trying to say. So as soon as we get over that, then it's not a big issue. But I'm going to come over to the left more, port side. Not going to start descending yet. We'll start slowing down a little. I am descending a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, the Butte Airport's at 5,500 feet. So probably more than enough because I'm like right over Interstate 90 now. And we're not going to land on the runway. Actually, I'm going to request this bottom approach runway. Let's see. Select runway for landing. I want. Think about this. Yeah. I think I want runway 33.
Kilo Bravo Tango Mike Traffic Captain 035 miles southeast, 9,100 feet inbound to land, runway 33.
So 33 should be the longer runway of the two. That's the one we're going to hit. Alright, I'm going to start dropping. I think I'm over the hills now. We got a notch of flaps. Base leg.
Kilo Bravo Tango Mike Traffic Captain 03 is on base runway 33.
So the markers I have set up, originally set up for coming in for landing on the actual runway that I set to begin with. I don't want to do that, so. Alright, where are we at here? Still on base leg, not quite on final. I'll announce on final now.
Kilo Bravo Tango Mike traffic Captain Zero Tree is on final runway tree to land.
Give it landing flaps. There we go. Now it's switched over to my, and I'm way high. So I'm going to dive down, and of course that's going to give me too fast. Let's do a little slip here. Cut down on airspeed.
Kilo Bravo Tango Mike traffic Captain Zero Tree is on final runway tree to land.
I feel comfortable with that. Still coming in a little hot, but that's all right.
Wind 230 at 2 knots.
All right, so the wind is 230 at 2 knots. That should be fine. All right. Night landing's always fun. Then I'll change this so I don't have to do night landings anymore. Alright, here we go. Oh, shit. Should have turned my landing lights on.
Landing time logged. Landed at Kilo Bravo Tango Mike, Bird Mooney.
Alright, we'll get off the runway and then we'll just call it good here. Alright. Oh, I gotta kill the motor. That's right. Got to kill the motor.
Engine off time logged. End of flight, registered in OnAir Company.
Alright. So we'll go back to main menu. We'll leave that one sit at main menu while we go to OnAir. Alright. So I'm gaining more experience. I got 141 out of 1,000 just from the missions. Alright, so here's where my mistakes were made. Landing lights were off during approach. Oops. Landing lights on at engine shutdown. Oops. So, but they're really small deductions. I did get a nice comfort bonus. Aircraft handling bonus, nice, and a night landing bonus. So, very cool. And then this is the wear on the engine and the frame. So let's go ahead and complete that. Plus the cargo should have been delivered. So we'll. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Now we got to pick up our load here. Oh, first things first. We're going to go to our global settings. We're going to change the time to 0. There. Now it's 11 a.m., which is exactly what time it is here. Don't forget to save it. Okay, there we go. And now we'll go back to our aircraft and begin prep for the flight back. So we have 49% fuel, which out of 56 gallons is 27, more than enough. Gives us 278 nautical miles. We need to load up our equipment pallets. 418 pounds. That puts us under our gross weight. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and confirm. And we'll watch the guys load. Load the cargo. So it's got to get all the way to this tick mark here where the cargo is loaded and ready to go, which is kind of cool, right? All right, and then I need to set the destination, which we are going to Three Forks, which is 9S5. And our alternate is back to Butte. All right, cargo's almost loaded. There we go. All right, and we go to tracking. All right, so it's all set up, ready to go. I already entered in the location where we're going back to into the flight simulator. So that's why it's showing that it's already at the location. And we'll shut this off and wait for this to load. And we'll take off and head back to Three Forks, drop that cargo off.
Kilo Bravo Tango Mike traffic Captain Zero Tree taking off runway 15 departure to the east.
It's kind of fun watching the thing taxi out to the takeoff position. But this is the way it looks today. It's just absolutely gorgeous out there. All right. And we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to take off. This thing doesn't climb that great, so we got to follow the interstate for a little while to get out of this valley. And then once we do, we can set everything up to fly out. All right, as soon as it stops here, now, just hit ready to fly. There we go. All right, let's set up the let's go ahead and set this stuff up. So we're going to set the airspeed for 70. And we'll set the altitude for 9,000. Did it give us? It didn't, so we'll have to set our barometric here after we get going. All right. And that should be it. So let's go ahead and fly this puppy, get her up in the air.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Gave it 1 notch of flaps just for takeoff. Just build up speed here. Beacon off. Beacon off from the start. I didn't do something right. I forgot about my lights again, whatever. Alright, approaching 70. Should be able to start lifting off gently here. There we go.
Airborne time logged.
Yep. Alright. And we're going to head over to the valley as we start climbing up. Should be able to turn on the autopilot. Why are we dipping? I don't know. Alright. I'll fly it up myself. Dropping flaps.
Salt Lake Center Captain Zero Tree is type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles southeast of Kilo Bravo Tango Mike. Request flight following. Captain Zero Tree, Salt Lake Center. Squawk 0041. Squawk 0041, Captain Zero Tree. Captain Zero Tree, radar contact 2 miles southeast of Kilo Bravo Tango Mike, 6,300 feet. Altimeter tree 0.02. Copy, Captain Zero Tree.
I just put my flaps back down a little notch just to climb here. Alright. Now we're starting to get up a little bit of altitude here. Get our airspeed up a little bit.
Southwest 1481, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet southwest 1481.
Okay. Alright, so my climb is... Yep, my climb is climbing, so let's see, we should be able to go ahead and hit nav. And that'll bring us back on course. We're high enough now. Basically, it flies off at like a 45-degree angle until the center bar comes back to center, and then it'll straighten out and then fly course true. And did it give us altimeters 3002? Alright, let's go set that, I think. Yep. 3002. Okay. go, right? 3002. Yep. And let's see. Taxi lights are off. Landing lights off. Beacon nav and strobes. I don't know what the beacon light is. So I gotta remember my landing lights. Taxi lights, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, nice flight going back. Approaching altitude. So what did I set altitude to? 9,000. Yeah. Should be plenty. And so let's go back to OnAir and see what my company wealth is like right now. Flown a few missions here, so I'm up 19,000. So I got $89,100 cash. Shared capital is 70,000, so I've made 19,000 so far. That's not bad. Don't have any loans. So I suppose one of these days.
1481 contact Salt Lake Center on 133.04.
I should
133.04 for Southwest 1481.
I should buy an FBO. I always call it FOB, Forward Operating Base, but that's not what it is. It's a flight base operations. And I'm just doing it out of my my hangar right now. So, all right, let's switch back to the flight. So, not too bad. Making a little bit of money. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can play this OnAir simulator and make more money, but I'm thinking for right now I just want to do it all myself before I hire a pilot and rent another plane and get better cargo and passengers and so on. I really want to build myself up to a TBM 930, the really nice turboprop plane. I got to get certified turboprops though before I can. So just have to go up in a flight. I think it's called a flight review, or not a review. I forget what it's called, but basically you go get checked out. A certified pilot goes up with you, and then he tells you, you know, like, fly in a circle and don't drop below, you know, 100 feet in altitude while you do it, while you complete a 360-degree turn, stuff like that. Basic pilot stuff. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. This is why there's music in the background, because it's just, this is the life of a pilot. Set it on autopilot and just go. That's why I can't wait for the autopilot for the cars to come out, because you can do the same damn thing. But it might be a while before that happens. I heard Tesla had a autopilot testing facility down in Texas, and they hired people to test drive their cars in autopilot mode. You had to just sit there and make sure the car did what it was supposed to, and some idiot was watching a movie on his iPad or iPhone and crashed. So, you know, you start hiring idiots like that. I don't know what to tell you, man. Tesla need to do a better job. They could have hired me. I would have done it, but I don't live in Texas. So there isn't an in-flight movie this trip. Your tray tables and seat backs are in their upright position. Nope. And then I get a phone call.
Niner Sierra 5, traffic Captain 0 Tree 11 miles west, 9,000 feet inbound to land, runway 21.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call there, work related. So I'm just coming down into Three Forks now. And we're going to start dropping altitude. Base leg.
Niner Sierra 5 traffic, Captain Zero Tree is on base runway 21.
Making a big sweeping turn here. Try to lose some altitude before I come into land. Without gaining too much speed. And that'll complete this mission and complete this stream. Went on a little longer than I thought just because of the phone call, but that's alright. Work is work, right? Alright, let's announce we're on final.
Niner Sierra 5 traffic, Captain Zero Tree is on final runway 21 to land.
Turn on my landing lights.
Wind 230 at 2 knots.
500.
Landing time logged. Landed at 9 Sierra 5, Three Forks.
It's actually a nice plane when you start to, you know, fly one. All right, we are off the airport air runway, and now it's clear of runway.
Niner Sierra 5 traffic, Captain Zero Tree is clear of the runway.
And we might as well just make it realistic. Go ahead and run it up to my hangar and then shut it off. Actually, not my hangar, but my buddy who's a pilot. It's his hangar. He flies out of this airport for right now. A little disappointed though because the main airport that's close by isn't listed in the OnAir Program Manager. So I don't know if I can submit a ticket and see if I can get one added. Stop right in front of the hangar here. And shut off.
Engine off, time logged. End of flight, registered in OnAir Company.
Alright, let's go see what OnAir has to say. Alright, let's see. This time, beacon and strobes are off at engine start. Well, whatever. I didn't start it. Comfort bonus. Safety bonus I didn't get. Engine already on at tracking start. Beacon was off. Okay, well, whatever. Aircraft handling bonus. So yeah, nice. Got a 10% bonus out of that. Alright guys. Very cool. So thanks for watching the stream. I appreciate you guys jumping on board with this. And we'll probably do another stream later on today. My daughter needs to use my computer for schoolwork now. So we'll talk to you later and see you next time.